Time now for Chip's Corner with AgriTalk's Chip Flory. Chip, I know you're at Moving Iron Summit in Austin, Texas, but does this look familiar?
Oh, yeah. I love being down here for Moving Iron, but man, I wish I was with you, Tyne. No question about it. Look at that place. It's gorgeous.
So do we. I think we'd have a lot more fun if you were here. But Chip's Farm Journal's Ag Economists Monthly Monitor, it was just released. And when you look at the results, Chip, 91% of economists are now saying the ag economy is in a recession. That's an all-time high for our survey. Are you surprised, though, that 100% didn't say yes?
I guess no, because of the reasons given by the 10%. You know, basically what they're saying is that we're not going to be in a recession until we see land prices start to pull back. That's where agriculture stores its wealth. As long as those land prices hold up, the 10% are arguing that we're not going to be in a recession as long as that store of wealth remains safe.
Well, Chip, I think another startling result from the latest monthly monitor is economists really don't have a positive outlook for 2026, okay? 73% say the ag economy is worse than a year ago, and 30% think it could get worse over the next 12 months. But 50%, Chip, did think we could see somewhat better conditions a year from now. But Chip, there's a lot of mixed reactions right now when you look 12 months out.
Oh, absolutely. And when you look even a little bit further, Tyne, the expectations on the 26 crops are that at best it's going to be break even on corn and soybeans. There's expectations for losses up to $200 an acre among the survey respondents for both corn and soybeans. Guys, we've drained a lot of working capital out of the industry already, and it's really going to get tight in 2026 if this continues.
Yeah, Chip, I talked to some Iowa bankers this week. That is a grave concern. All right, let's talk about soybean demand because, Chip, this week we reported on it in news. Argentina temporarily suspending its export tax. China then immediately buying beans from Argentina. Several cargoes of beans from Argentina. But how do economists view the soybean demand, export demand picture?
Well, the thing is, China needs soybeans. We know that. But after that move with Argentina, China is obviously doing everything that it possibly can to avoid buying U.S. soybeans. In the survey that we did, the current balance sheet outlook, the current export estimate from USDA, 1.705 billion bushels, is a best case scenario that the economists expect. Some see it all the way down into under 1.4 billion bushels. Take another 300 million bushels off of bean export demand might be catastrophic.
Chip, the opposite reaction, though, to beef demand. The monthly monitor also asked about beef demand. As we see these record prices at retail level, demand for beef and protein doesn't seem to be phased. And Chip, 2/3 of economists in the survey say beef demand is inelastic. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I do. And it's quality. Quality is a big part of the reason why. We've done an unbelievable job responding to consumer demands to put choice and prime beef in the meat case. I think at this point consumers recognize the increase the improvement in quality in that meat case, and they're responding by continuing to buy beef. The other thing is, Tyne, and it's a real thing, the high protein diets. That is a real thing that we need to adjust to, not only in beef, but in pork too. And that's something that I don't think the meat markets have completely accounted for at this point.
Yeah, it's a real thing because people are seeing real results. All right, Chip,
Yeah.
real quick. You know what it smells like here in Ames?
Victory.
That's exactly what it smells like. It smells like victory. Do you want me to give the Cyclones a pep talk for this weekend? I can channel my inner Chip Flory for a good motivational speech if you want.
Man, when you got Matt Campbell doing that for you, you just let Coach Campbell take care of it, okay?
Fine, all right, they're missing out, but whatever. All right, Chip Flory for AgriTalk. You can catch him twice a day for AgriTalk AM as well as AgriTalk PM. There were rains that hit across parts of the Midwest this week. We'll talk about where, and is this a trend of a changing weather pattern? That's exactly what we're going to ask Eric Snodgrass with Nutrien next.